Hi, friends. Hello, friends. Hi, how are you? I am Marina Shepelsky coming to you live on TikTok, on Facebook, and on YouTube, and on every platform where you're watching me, as I have every week. And we talk about immigration news in the United States, and you get to ask me your questions about immigration law. Now, I'm not here to give anybody a specific legal consultation. For that, you can call our office. My phone number is on the bottom of the screen, and it's 718-769-6352 for those people in the States. Also, you could email me, and my email is info.sheplaw@gmail.com. That's info.sheplaw@gmail.com. So this way you have access to our team. We'll be happy to do a consultation for you if you have any questions. But let's get right into it, and I'm just going to say hello to Mario on TikTok. Hello. Hi. We have already some questions. For now, I'm just going to have hello and just greeting everyone and waiting for a couple more people to join. I did have a nice week so far. We are planning our holiday party in the office. We're going to do it in Brooklyn. And Ravid has a question about how much for vawa. It depends on how complex your situation is. It's different for everyone. It's not the same for everyone. Give us a call, do a consultation. If you are eligible for vawa, we'll tell you how much it costs, and we even email everyone a written plan of action. So this way, if you do work with us, you'll know exactly what we'll be doing. All right, that's my email. Okay, so there's some news to discuss today. Believe it or not, this has been a busy week. It's been a crazy week in the news. I don't know if you've been watching the Twitter wars, but Elon Musk, since he bought Twitter, has been trying to, make it a really free speech kind of a platform. And it's been a struggle because he's still working what the prior Twitter ownership and management was doing. And it turns out that in 2020, 2 weeks before the election, the Biden administration asked Twitter to block stories about Hunter Biden, the son of President Biden. At that time, he was just Vice President Biden. And that he was basically trying to set up meetings with different foreign, big shots for corrupt, reasons, for money. That's the story. Supposedly, this was all on a laptop computer that he left and never picked up from some Delaware repair shop. Now, New York Post published that story. It's available online. You can find it everywhere. But when the White House press secretary was trying to retweet this, she got blocked. Official White House press secretary. And this was, of course, Trump's press secretary. So she got blocked, and this supposedly affected the election. And that if this information was public, it could have affected the election, and we could have had President Trump as president now instead of Biden. So they're talking about this on Twitter every day. If you've been following it, it's really interesting. Then it turns out yesterday that Twitter's main deputy general lawyer was an FBI lawyer, and he was also trying to block stories and block information, sense information that had to do with FBI, and FBI was all over it. So this is really a story about corruption at the highest level in the US government and US mainstream media. And Elon Musk, and people are saying Elon Musk is now in great danger. People are worried that somebody is going to kill him and make it look like suicide. They're also going to try to put him in jail, guys. We'll see how this works. We'll see how this develops, but that's what we got right now. Good morning from Zulika, my friend who watches me all the time. Good morning from Marcus. Hello. Bella says good morning. Adiola says good morning. This is all on YouTube. And I have people saying hello on TikTok. God Winogar says hello. Hello from Marcella Sogoba. Hello from Y Timani07. And question started. Hello from Kwabenapoku. Hello, hi, good morning from Chiruline. Hello from Saeed Zrar. Write your questions. I will try to answer as much as I can towards a little bit the end of the show. And Adiola says she likes my necklace. Thank you so much. Believe it or not, my friend found this on the street in New York City garbage. And I fixed it up because it was shorter before. I made it longer. Now I wear it. I love this necklace. Thank you so much. Let me see if you guys can see it better here. This is the necklace from garbage. Somebody threw it away and I keep it. You know, when we just came here in 1989, I discovered that in America, people throw away things that are good and sometimes new and work. My friend has a son who lives on the Upper West Side in Manhattan. So whenever there's garbage day, they sometimes will walk around and find things that are absolutely new, still sometimes with tags on them. Lamps, chairs, like jewelry, like custom jewelry like this, couches, strollers. Some of them are not like new, they're just gently used. And sometimes they just get thrown away in the trash and taken away, but sometimes people pick it up and take it home. I love that kind of stuff. I love upcycling things. I like saving the environment because the less stuff goes in the landfills and the garbage, the better for the environment. And I love giving things a new life. Like we bought a lot of furniture for our house, including everything you see in the back here from estate sales and antique store shops and stuff like that. I got this lamp at an estate sale for like $50. This is a real Tiffany's lamp, but it's old and they didn't want it anymore. I think the people passed away or moved to Florida, so the family was selling them. Yeah, so that's life in America. People throw things away, and yet there's other countries where I'm sure some of you are from, where you don't have enough money to buy a new couch. You've been saving for a couch for 3 years. Here, people just throw away couches, new couches. Anyway, so let's get into news. The biggest news this morning is that senators from both the Republican and the Democrat Party have tried to make an immigration deal. And that Senator Kristen Sinema of Arizona, and she's a Democrat, and Republican Senator Tom Tillis of North Carolina reached an agreement on a deal that has to do with immigration reform. Because some of you here were asking me about immigration reform. Over here, I have a question from Ivan Petrovich. He said, do I know anything good about immigration reform? Well, here's the answer. So they're basically agreed, it's not finalized, but they did agree that between 25 to $40 billion will be given to border security, to secure the border. Now, many people in politics are saying that America is experiencing a border crisis. People from all over the world are at the U.S. border asking for asylum, trying to get into the United States legally and illegally sometimes. And our, ICE is not capable of handling them, of controlling what's happening. So, as you all heard, as of December 21, Title 42 is gone. So they can't turn people away based on Title 42, but they are bringing in other rules. Like if you've been in other countries, including in Mexico, more than 14 days, you will be turned away and not able to get asylum. If you lived somewhere else in Europe or something, you won't be able to get asylum. And also, they're trying to make it so that people can apply online, and then only if they get authorization to travel, they'll be able to cross the border and come in legally. So things like that are in the works. But for the reform, that I mentioned for the news right now. They're putting money in the border patrol and border security, and maybe even extend Title 42, which supposedly federal court said it has to be gone, but they're trying to see if they can extend it. Title 42 can be extended to minimize the people coming through the border, and that's a public health measure. And even though a federal judge struck it down, they're going to maybe try to bring it back. Also, on the good side, on the positive side, why is this a deal? Because there's good things and bad things about it. There also, this new framework would offer a pathway to citizenship for 2 million dreamers, undocumented immigrants who were brought to the country illegally as children. Okay, I have somebody like that in my office who applied twice for DACA, and they didn't think that he was here physically, even though he had proofs, and they denied him. But for people who are eligible, they just maybe never applied, this would help them get status. So new DACA people right now cannot apply. Maybe with this reform, these dreamers will be able to apply. So far, that's all we know. They're also interested in getting status to veterans who were deported. So if somebody served in the army, but then they were deported, maybe they could get status through this new thing that's happening in Congress right now. We'll see how that develops. It doesn't help most people who are here over 6, 7 years, 10 years illegally. It's just for dreamers that they want to help right now. There's a report of countries that now have open consulates after the pandemic, and that's Philippines. They're back to issuing all routine visa services, although the wait times are long. Mexico visa services are limited and vary by the city, but again, long wait times. UK and England, they resumed. They went back to their regular routine visa services. Dominican Republic, they're interviewing all categories of immigrant visas again. Thailand resumed. Brazil resumed. Nigeria limited non-immigrant and immigrant visa. So Nigeria not so good. They're still very limited. Colombia, they resumed the routine non-immigrant and immigrant visas. India reopened all immigrant visa services, and routine non-immigrant services are limited in India. So they're limited for tourist visas, student visas, but are open for immigrant visas like family reunions. China, they resumed the U.S. Embassy in Beijing and Guangzhou and Shanghai. All consular services are suspended in Chengdu, though. Ukraine is suspended because there's a war right now, okay? Because of the Russian invasion, there's suspended services in Ukraine. And for now, Frankfurt, Germany is handling all the Ukrainians. Russia is completely suspended. All visa services that supposedly were Russian are now going to be in Warsaw, and you have to email them to get your case transferred if you had a Russian case. U.S. Embassy in Vietnam, in Hanoi, resumed all services. The U.S. Embassy in Indonesia is offering immigrant visa services in all categories. The U.S. Embassy in Jakarta and Surabaya have resumed only limited appointments for non-immigrant visas. And Canada, it varies by the city. U.S. Embassy and consulates in Canada have resumed U.S. citizen services and most non-immigrant visa services. So that's the news for this morning. Somebody asked me about VAWA. We do a lot of VAWA work, so let me tell you what VAWA is. I interviewed somebody this week. They want to hire us, so we did a consultation for them. VAWA is if you have a U.S. citizen child over 21, let's say they're 25 and you live with them and they're treating you badly, right? VAWA is a good choice to legalize if you came without a visa and all you got is kids who are citizens and they're over 21. But of course, you do have to show that you were abused by your child. You were treated badly. People are usually very uncomfortable saying that, but if you go to a psychologist, if you have witness letters from family and friends and neighbors and so on, you can really do well with VAWA if your kids are over 21 and US citizens, but you came without a visa. If you came with a visa and your US citizen kid is over 21, you just do a regular family green card. Of course, if you didn't have a deportation or something else. VAWA is also if you're married to a citizen or green card holder and they're treating you badly, you're suffering in the marriage, VAWA is for you. And finally, if you have a parent or step parent who's abusing you, you can also file for VAWA. VAWA is really good for all these abusive situations. Also, we do a lot of humanitarian visas like U visa and T visa. U visa is if you witnessed a crime and you're helping the government, helping prosecution, and you want to get a visa out of it. If you were truly helpful to put the bad guy in jail, to put the criminal in jail, you can get sponsored by the government to get a U visa. T visa is when you were brought here and somebody is abusing you for your work, and perhaps you were brought here against your will, or you were forced to be like a slave laborer type person. There's a lot of situations that surprisingly do qualify for T visa. So give us a call. We can help you with that. We work with all the states and all the courts, and we have a big team. You might not even talk to me or get a consultation with me. You might talk to somebody in our office. We will win your case anyway, even if you never speak to me personally in your life. So don't worry and feel free to reach out. Okay, let's start with the question. And before that, Raj says hello from California. Hi from Sami. Good morning from Abbas. Marlon says hi, Marina. Thank you for saying hello. Imran Moment says hello. And Kamuji says, good morning, my favorite lawyer. Question on YouTube from Isaac Hernandez. Do you think in 2023 interviews waiting times will be as before the pandemic outbreak? Well, yesterday I read from the White House, they declared, that they want all these wait times to go way down. Okay, that's definitely in the news. The Biden administration is trying to get these wait times reduced for immigration. We'll see. I think things will be better in 2023 because I'm an optimist. I believe in good things. Tamito Joseph Kawesola, my friend who watches me all the time here, says, good morning, my lovely friend Marina Shepelsky. Good morning, my lovely friend Joseph. Let's get to TikTok. Hello from Estonia. Hi, Estonia. Estonia is a wonderful country in the Baltic that supports Ukraine. And I'm from Ukraine, so I'm very much in love with people from Estonia and Latvia right now. And hello from Haiti says hi to live. Okay, let's get to the questions on TikTok. Ivo Bridget Carvalho says, Madam, if anyone not get an entry to USA on an EST visa, can he apply for B1, B2 visa again? Absolutely, but you would have to deal with whatever problem that there was, why you didn't get the ESTA, right? Marcella says, hello, madam. Hello from, okay, I read that already. Okay, why Timoni says, how do I get my US citizenship passport? You have to first get your green card. Once you have a green card, between 3 to 5 years, it depends how you got your green card, you can become a citizen. Oh, also he says, my father's an American, but he gave birth to me in another country. Your father probably would have to file one of the two things. Either an I-130 petition, a family petition for you, or maybe, it depends on the circumstances how you were born. Maybe try for a certificate of birth abroad for a U.S. citizen. We'll see. You can do a consultation with us. Our phone number is 718-769-6352. It's in my bio here on TikTok, but it's also on the bottom of the screen if you're watching me on YouTube. Good evening in Qatar, says Nana. Amazing, Qatar. Hello. Good morning from Chiroline. Hello. Hello from Haiti. Oh my God, Haiti to love or to live. Hi. Good morning, says NDCC Celestine. Hello from Philippines. I'm so touched. Oh my God, TikTok is bringing people from all over the world and YouTube and Facebook too to watch me. So that is amazing. I'm so grateful to you guys for watching me from across the world. Hello from Estonia again. I saw that. Thank you for supporting Ukraine. Ivo Bridget says, God bless you. God bless you. Thank you so much. Hi, dear. Can I inbox you? Don't inbox me. I can't have the time to read everybody's messages. If you want to talk to us about your case, call the office. I'm telling you right now, I don't read my inbox. Big fan. Somebody says big fan is Samina Riaz. Thank you very much. Okay, Diego says, how long after I did my fingerprints does my work permit arrive for the spouse petition? Okay, right now it could be between 6 months to 18 months for the work permit. It's delayed and it depends where you live, and sometimes it's just luck. 5911 LA says, hi, I have a pending asylum from 2016. I'm waiting for an interview. Anything from me? This is one of those things that has not moved. Very bad news for people waiting for asylum. It's not getting better. In fact, I think it's getting worse. I talked to one guy last week from, I think, the state of Washington. He's been waiting almost 11 years for an asylum interview. The only thing you can do if you have a medical problem, you can try to expedite it. Oh, Makan Traore says, hi, does the new decision of the Attorney General in the matter of SOGNF-DB solve the 90 days deadline to reopen the case by BIA if you qualify for relief at USCIS? I don't think so. I don't think they're going to get rid of the deadlines to file a motion to reopen. But we'll see how it develops. It's hard to say right now. Senior Designer Edition says, any good news for family-based categories? This minute, no. But the White House is really pushing for next year to get everything expedited. So we'll see. We'll see. Adiola says, please, do you know the turnaround time for refugee travel document applications? I can look it up for you. So as people who watch me all the time know, I love to use the tools that USCIS gives us for free. You go to the free website, uscis.gov, and you go to processing times, and I'm going to put this link. People on TikTok, sign up to our YouTube channel. This way you can watch me and read the links from the screen. I'm going to put the link in the banner. I'm going to put the link in the banner. This is where you can look up processing times. It's egov.uscis.gov/processing-times/. Okay, you could find your case tag, I-131 in your case for refugee travel document. I find the form number. I find the form category, which is re-entry permit or refugee travel document. And then it's only one place, Nebraska, that processes these. It's 15 and a half months, almost 16 months, over a year to get the refugee travel document. Thank you for your question. Okay, comments. Okay. My friend The Dream says good morning. Bella says good morning. They canceled my master calendar hearing for court 10 months ago, and I have a pleading to continue in New York. How long will it take till they call me for an appointment? This is a big problem. We have a couple of people stuck. They had their hearing canceled and not rescheduled yet. For 2 years, I have one woman. 2 years we wrote, we made a motion, we write them, we call them all the time. It's really hard to say how long. That's a really tough question. Really tough. So I don't know how long, Kamuji says, how long will it take to get a work permit and a travel document after adjustment of status through VAWA is filed and I received a prima facie? Thank you, my favorite lawyer. Kamuji, thank you for asking. I'm glad you filed for VAWA. Good for you. Now, let's see. The advance parole, for example, if you're in the National Benefit Center, it's going to take you about 11 and a half, 12 months. And that it's usually, if you file both advance parole and the work permit, they will send one plastic combo card that has both advance parole and the work permit. And I'm going to look up the C9 category based on pending adjustment of status to VAWA. Again, I'm looking up National Benefit Center just to pick one. So it's going to take you about 11 and a half months to get the card. Okay, that's how long it takes. The Dream is asking, did VAWA with the fee waiver August 13th? Others did the same with me a week after. They got a receipt and a prima facie, and I didn't receive anything yet. Should I be worried? Yes, you should be worried. It's a really long time since August 13th. The rule of thumb is like 30 days to 6 weeks you wait. If you get nothing like a receipt notice or prima facie within 6 weeks, you should email. And the email, one second, I'm going to tell you, is lockbox support. You have to email locks. One second. Oh, I'm going to flash. I figured out how to do these. Now I'm so like excited that I can do these on the bottom of the screen. This way you could see what I'm writing. Okay, you email lockboxsupport@uscis.dhs.gov, and you can email them a scanned copy of what you sent. You should include your alien number, your date of birth, all of that. And you should say, I still don't have my receipt. It's more than 6 weeks. Why didn't you send me my receipt notice? I should have a case number by now and a receipt notice. Yes, you should be worried. You're right to worry. You definitely need to contact them. Okay. And then Lucas Negocia says, hey, Marina, thank you for your service to all of us. Thank you for watching. USCIS got my application for I-485 on October 2021. Since then, I received my work permit, but did not have an interview or any updates. Do you think this is normal processing time? Yes, it is. Right now, it's normal. You might even end up waiting another 3-4 months. You'll see. Okay. Questions from TikTok. Pure Soul 755. Very common question. Do pending asylum eligible for EB? So people who are waiting for asylum, are they eligible for work green cards like EB3? Usually not. And it depends on the case. So you should give us a call. You should do a consultation. But usually what happens is for work visas, if you came without a visa, you'd have to go back to your country for an interview. And if you leave, it's like you abandoned your asylum status. So usually that's a no, okay? And the Dream says she needs her work permit and receipt notice because she wants to get her licensed practical nurse license. My mom, by the way, used to have that, but can't have it because she doesn't have her work permit or social. Can I expedite after getting a receipt for VAWA? You can try. You call the 1-800 number and you request an expedite. But first you need to get the receipt notices with case numbers on them because there's nothing to expedite until you know the case number. Lucas was asking about the wait time for his interview in Newark. And yes, that's normal for Newark. But not too much longer, like another 2-3 months, then it's going to be out of normal processing time. Also, if you go to this link, I'm going to highlight it again. Right here, you go to this link and you can find your form I-485. You can look up the family-based adjustment of status category, and then you find Newark on the list. I want you guys to learn to do this on your own, even if I'm not around. Newark is 21 months from the date of filing to the interview. Okay, it could even be longer. So don't worry if you're in Newark and you're waiting this long. All right. Okay, now more questions from TikTok. K1 visa. I don't understand the question about the K1 visa. Post the question. Oh, I can do it like this. Check it out. I just found out how to do this. Ta-da. Okay. Give me a second. 5911 LA says, hi, I have a pen. Okay, I answered that. Can I help somebody with a work permit? Only if you use us to file for a case that has a work permit as part of what you get is in that case. Hello from Guyana. Hello. Aslan 39 says Pakistan waiting time for CR2 with DQ February 2022. I don't even know. It's hard. It's delayed. Pending asylum since 2016. What to do? I'm still waiting. The only way to expedite is maybe write a letter that you need to expedite based on medical reasons. Diego Saavedra says, how long after the fingerprints does my work permit arrive? It's a spouse petition. I just looked it up. On the average, it's about, well, let me just do it again. I'm looking up the work permit, okay, based on family petition in National Benefit Center. I don't know where yours is, but National Benefit Center is 8.5 months, but Texas is 14.5 months. So it could be between 8 to like 15 months to get the work permit. Balu 1976 is asking if I help people who have deportation. We do help, and you can definitely give us a call, consult about it. We have paid consultations only. We don't do free work. We do consultations for money. You have to schedule with one of our team lawyers and wait for the appointment, and we have prepayment. So when you call, you pay and you schedule, then you'll get a consultation. Okay, That's So Inder is asking how much of a gap is acceptable to get a study visa if there was a gap. Usually about 60 days, up to 90, maybe. Okay. Again, I get questions about pending asylum. Okay, Hi to Live says, when a person gets deported for aggravated felony, can asylum be an option? You can file for asylum, but you might only get like withholding of removal at best. You're not going to get a full-blown asylum if you have a felony. 13 Wahagurji says, hi, we live in US for 8 years. Our son was born in the US. One of my daughters is still in my country. When you hit 10 years, you can try for cancellation of removal, green card through a judge. So when it gets like around 9.5 years, give us a call. We'll look at it. But your kids who are US kids, you have to show hardship for them. Just because you have kids who are citizens and you're here over 10 years, doesn't mean that you automatically will get a green card. It just means you're eligible if the kid has a hardship. Like if they can't follow you to your country, then you can do it. Bruce Empire says, hello, how long does it take to get a VAWA receipt notice currently? Between 30 to 60 days, Bruce. And this is the same question that my friend The Dream says, okay? Between 30 to 60 days. If you've been waiting longer, you have a problem. Freddie Reddy says, as a U.S. citizen, can I apply for my brother? Absolutely, but a brother petition is taking between 16 to 20 years to get a visa. Now, D hat TDD says, do I know anything about K1 visas? Absolutely. Give us a call. We can talk about K1 visas. K1 is a fiancé visa. So if there's a U.S. citizen gentleman or lady and they have a boyfriend or girlfriend in another country, if you met them in person, you have pictures, you can prove you met them, and you're dating them long distance, you can file for them for the K1 90-day fiancé visa. You can watch the show 90-Day Fiancé. They talk about this a lot. And what happens is they get a visa that's very limited. The visa is to allow them to come here for 90 days to the States and stay with you and get married within 90 days. And only through you and your marriage can you get a green card. If they don't marry you, there's very little they can do. Maybe ask for asylum. Okay, I think this is all I wanted to do today. Thank you guys for watching. I know I have more questions. I'll do one or two more and that's it. Marlon says, hi, Marina. Should I be worried if USCIS doesn't send me a hard copy of receipt notice by mail, but did acknowledge by email? I mean, I would ask them to send you a duplicate. You can call and ask for a duplicate, or you can do e-inquiry and ask by an inquiry. You can write them through the website USCIS inquiry. I'm gonna highlight that message through the message. You'll see in a minute. This is where you can submit a case inquiry. Right here on the screen, if you're watching me on YouTube, you'll see it's egov.uscis.gov/e-request-intro.do. That's where you can ask a question about your case, including asking that you receive a duplicate hard copy of your receipt notice. It's absolutely okay to do that, and you should do it. Michael says, hi, Marina, can you help me with my VAWA application? Michael, my phone number is on the bottom of the screen. Absolutely. We work with men and win men's cases for VAWA. And two more questions from TikTok, and I'm signing off. I am in USA says, can we apply for a green card 90 days before 1 year complete of asylum approved? No. If you got a green card, if you got asylum, you have to wait an entire year before applying for the green card. I wouldn't do it 90 days before. You got asylum, a whole year, then you apply for a green card. And the green cards for asylum holders are taking a long time. It could take 2.5 or even 3 years right now. So just letting you know. Okay, last question from TikTok, and I'm signing off. Luxury O'Dolls One says, hello from Jamaica. Hi, Jamaica. My son is 24 years old. He's American born. Board needs info and help me to file for him. Absolutely. So give us a call. I'm a lawyer. I'm an immigration attorney. I have a law firm, Shepelsky Law Group. Give us a call. Our law firm phone number is 718-769-6352. We are immigration lawyers. We're a whole group of immigration lawyers. We are members of ALA, American Immigration Lawyers Association. We are absolutely licensed and qualified to work with immigration law all over the United States. Please follow us on TikTok. Please follow us on YouTube and on Facebook, and watch me every week. Usually Wednesdays, I do these lives, and I tell you about immigration, how it really is. Have a great week, everyone.